Okay, students, this is arithmetic progression part 3. Now, today we'll study about how to find the sum of the terms, the sum of the nth terms of an AP. Now, the formula is, say, sum of nth terms is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So this is how we find the formula, how we find the sum of the nth term of an AP. Now see, I can split this formula 2a as a plus, again a plus, I am just splitting 2a into a plus a, and then it becomes n minus 1 into d. Now if you remember this part is the formula of finding the nth terms, an. You know, an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. So therefore we can say that the sum of nth term, we can also use this formula as a plus an. So that means where an is the nth term, and we know that an means the last term. So therefore the formula actually is also n by 2, the first term plus last term. Okay, so that means in fact these are the two formulas, this part this way, or we can also use this way depending upon the condition. And an also means L, so instead of an we can also write L means last term. Now you can understand if I explain you with a simple example. Now suppose if I take this AP 1 4 7 1 2 3 4 7, then 10, then 13, then 16. Okay, suppose you know this is an AP where here a is the first term and common difference is 4 minus 1, that is 3. And how many terms are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 terms. So by using this formula we'll see how to get the sum of these terms. Now before that, in rough, let us first see what we get. 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 13 plus 16. Now if I add all this term, how much I get? 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 4 5 plus 7 12 plus 10 32, then 42 45, then in fact 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 7 12, 12 plus 10 22, 22 plus 13 35, then 45 51. Okay, so remember this, we are getting how much? We are getting 51. Now we will use this formula to verify it. So we know Sn is equal to n by 2, then 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, and as we have seen, n means there are 6 terms, so this becomes 6 by 2, then 2 into first term, that is 1, plus n minus 1, that is 6 minus 1, and d is how much? 3. So here we are getting 3, then we are getting 2, plus we are getting 5 into 3, that is 15, and you see what you are getting? 13 into 17, we are getting 51. Okay, by using this formula. Now if I use this formula or this formula, same. So again let us see what we get. Sn is equal to n by 2 as a plus first term plus last term. Now n, how much is n? 6. by 2, a is 1, and what was our last term? Last term is 16. So again you see what we are getting, 3, then 16 plus 1, 17, we are getting 51. So understand? So this is the formula that we use for finding the nth term of an AP. Okay, understand? Okay, now see this someday told. Find the sum of 17 terms of the AP 1 by 5, comma, minus 3 by 10, comma, minus 4 by 5, and so on. So here we can say that A is equal to 1 by 5. Common difference D will be this minus this. So we write minus 3 by 10 minus 1 by 5. So we can take LCM 10. So we are getting minus 3 and minus 2. We are getting minus 5 by 10 and we are getting minus half. So D is equal to minus half, and then we will get the 17 terms. So we know Sn is n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D, and then that means 17 term means S17, sum of 17 terms, that is 17 by 2, and then 2 into 1 by 5 plus n is 17 minus 1 and D is minus half. Okay, so 17 by 2, so we are getting 2 by 5 plus we are getting 16 into minus half. So we are getting 17 by 2, then 2 by 5 minus 8, then 17 by 2, we can take LCM 5, 2 minus 40, so 17 by 2 into minus 38 by 5. Okay, so finally we'll get how much, 2 into 5, this get cancelled, and then we get minus 323 by 5, and we can write it as mixed fraction as minus 64, 3 by 5, and that is the answer. Okay. Okay, now in this sum they told find the sum 34 plus 32 plus 30 and dot 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 dot. The series continue and the last term is plus 2. Now here you can understand they have not told this is an AP. So first of all we have to make it clear that it is an AP and not any other type of progression. Okay, there are AP, there are GP, there are HP we learn in higher classes. Geometric progression, harmonic progression, and this is arithmetic progression. So first of all, in any progression we have to first, if it is not mentioned, so we have to first show that what type of progression it is. Now since here we can understand it's an AP, but we have to show that here we can show that 32 minus 34 is equal to minus 2, so this minus this, and also 30 minus 32 is also minus 2. So therefore the given series is an AP. So that means it is an AP. Now in this AP, first of all, A is equal to 34 we know, and D is equal to minus 2. Okay, but they have told to find the sum, but we actually don't know how many terms are there. That means we don't know n, but we know the nth term. The last term we know, the nth term we know, n equals to 2. So if I use this nth term formula, an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now from here we can get the value of n. That means we can get how many terms are there. So an is 2. The first term is 34, and plus n minus 1 and d is minus 2. Okay. So therefore we can say it is 2 minus 34 is equal to n minus 1 into minus 2. So we get minus 32 and this minus 2 comes here. Minus 2 is equal to n minus 1. So we get 16 is equal to n minus 1. So we get n is equal to 17. So now we know how many terms are there. There are 17 terms, and we also know the first term, and we also know the common difference. So now we can easily get the sum of 17 terms. So Sn is equal to again n by 2, then 2a plus n minus 1 into d. N means 17 by 2. 2 into a is 34 plus n is 17 minus 1 and d is minus 2. Okay, so we got 17 by 2. Okay, then this is in fact 68 plus we are getting 16 into minus 2 we are getting minus 32. So we are getting 17 by 2 into 68 minus 32. So 68 minus 32 we will get sorry 36. Okay, in fact 68 minus 32 we will get as minus 36, and then we can get 18, and then 17 into 18 we will get as 306, and that is the answer. Okay. Now in this sum they told if the sum of first 7 term of an AP is 49 and that of the first 17 term is 289, find the sum of its n terms. Now it's simple. From these two condition, using that sum of nth terms formula, we can get two equation, and from that two equation by solving we can get the values. Now they told the sum of the first 7 terms. Now sum of first 7 terms, we know sum of n terms is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and therefore sum of 7 terms will be 7 by 2, and that is 2a plus 7 minus 1 into d. Given sum of 7 term is 49, so we write here 49 then into 2 by 7. Okay, this one, this side, and we are getting 2a plus 6d. So we are getting 7 into 2 is equal to 2. You can take 2 common, a plus 3d, and then finally we are getting a plus 3d is equal to 7. So understand, this is our first equation. And then by using this second condition we can get the second equation. We can solve them, we can get a and d, and after getting a and d we can use this formula to find the sum of nth terms. Okay, again sum of 17 terms. Now sum of 17 terms will be what? 17 by 2 again 2a plus n minus 1 and into d. Now sum of 17 terms, it's given as 289, so it is 289 into 2 by 17, is equal to 2a plus 16d, then 17, 289, you know. So we are getting 17 into 2, we can take 2 common, a plus 8d, then these 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and finally we are getting a plus 8d is equal to 17, and this is our second equation. Now we will solve this. A plus 3d is equal to 7, a plus 8d is equal to 17. We can subtract we are getting minus 5d as is equal to minus 10, and finally we are getting d is equal to 2, and then we can put the value in any of this. So we can say it is a plus 3d is equal to 7. So a plus 3 into 2 is equal to 7. So a is equal to 7 minus 6, and we are getting a is equal to 1. Okay, and now we can get the sum of nth terms. Therefore Sn, sum of nth terms is again n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So n by 2, 2a, a is 1, so 2 into 1 plus n minus 1, and d is how much? D is 2. So finally I got n by 2. You can see this is 2 plus n minus 1 into 2. So finally you are getting 2 plus 2 into n minus 1. So n by 2, we can take 2 common. So we got 1 plus n minus 1, like this. That 2 and 2 get cancelled. This plus 1 and minus 1 get cancelled. Finally we are getting n into n. So finally we are getting Sn is equal to n square. So the sum of nth terms we are getting as n square. Okay, understand? Okay, now in this sum they told find the sum of all multiples of 7 between 500 and 900. Now first of all we have to find out the multiple of 7, the first multiple after 500 and the last multiple just before 900, means multiple of 7, so that we can understand the first term and we can find the last term. So between 500 and 900, what is the first multiple of 7? Now how can we find that? We can just, so you can do that in rough, no need of showing in the direct solution. So in rough you can divide 500 with 7. Okay, so 7 into, you get 7s are 49, and then 7 1s are 7, and you can see the remainder is 3. So that means remainder 3 means multiple of 7 just before 500, understand? Just before 500 is how, what? 500 minus 3, which is 497. So just before 500 the multiple of 7 is 497. Then what will be the, therefore the next multiple? Next multiple is what? It will be 497 plus 7, 504. So I can understand. So the next multiple to 500 is 504. So that means my starting number is 504. That is the first term. Then we have to also find, again if I divide this 900 with 7, so we get 7 1 just 7, 8 9 2 0, 7 2 are 14, and we get 6 and 0, and then we get 7 8 are 56. So we are getting 4 extra. So that means 4 is the remainder. So therefore we can say multiple of 7 just before 900. Just before 900 will be what? It will be 900 minus 4, and that is 896. So understand, therefore we can say now that the multiple of 7 between 500 and 900 are, so the first number as we have seen, it is 504. The next number will be 504 plus 7, that is 511. The next number will be 511 plus 7, that is 518, and so on. And the last term will be what? 896. 6. So this is my AP, and now we can get the sum of the terms. But before again getting the sum of the term, you should know how many terms are there. That means you have to find A. So you know A is equal to 504. So you have to get the value of N. We know common difference is 7. Okay, common difference is 7. And we know the last term or the nth term is 896. So using the formula of finding the nth term, we can get the value of n first. An we already know, that is 896. A is 504 plus n minus 1, and D is 7. So you are getting 896 minus 504 is equal to n minus 1 into 7. And then after this 896 minus 504 will get us 392. And then by 7 is equal to n minus 1. Okay. So we are getting 7 into 5 is 35, 6 7 is 7 6 are. So finally we are getting 56 is equal to n minus 1, and we are getting n is equal to 56 plus 1, that is 57. So we got n is equal to 57, and now we can get the sum of nth terms, that is the sum of 57 terms. So Sn is equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So we got S 57, n means again 57 by 2, 2 into A is 504 plus n minus 1, that is 57 minus 1, and D is 7. So it is 57 by 2. Okay. Oh sorry, in fact instead of using this formula, we can use that another formula, because we know the last term. Okay, so that will be easy. Here also you will get the answer, but we can use this one, you know, Sn is equal to n by 2 and A plus L, or A plus L, or L means, you know, An, so anything. So n is how much? 57 by 2, A is 504, and L is 896. So we will get 57 by 2, and then 504 plus 896 will get us 1400, and then so we get 57 into 700. So we are getting 57 into 700 as 39900. So we get 39900, and that is the answer. Okay, understand? Okay, now see this sum. Here they told find the common difference of an AP whose first term is 5 and the sum of its first 4 terms is half the sum of its next 4 terms. So actually, according to the question, what they told, that the sum of the first 4 terms, that is, you know, let the AP be, you know, A1, the first term is A1, or A, second term is A2, third term is A3, fourth term is A4. So this is the sum of the first 4 terms is half the sum of its next 4 terms is equal to half of the sum of its next 4 terms, that is A5 plus A6 plus A7 and plus A8. So from here we can say it is 2 into A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 is equal to A5 plus A6 plus A7 and plus A8. Okay, understand? So this is according to the question. Okay, now So finally we can say that there are 8 terms in this AP, in which the sum of the first 4 terms is equal to the half of the sum of the next 2 terms. So we get this conclusion. So let it be equal 1, number 1. Now what will be sum of 8 terms? Sum of 8 terms will be what? A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 plus A6 plus A7 and plus A8. So sum of the first 8 terms. Okay. Now if you see this part, so if I see in this way, so I can say it is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus, now A plus A5 plus A6 plus A7 plus A8. Instead of this I can write this, okay, right? I can write this, so I can write it is as 2 as A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. So we can say that's from 1. Okay. Now see, this one is A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 and plus 2 A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. So if I add this and this, so I can say it is 3 A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4. So finally we get S8, that is sum of 8 terms, is equal to 3 times the sum of the first 4 terms, and therefore we can say S8 is equal to 3 into S4. Understand? So this is our final conclusion. And now if I put the formula here, by using that Sn formula, I will get the value of D. Okay. Now S8 means, you know, n by 2. So if you get S8, okay, separately get S8. If I use Sn, that is n by 2. So let it be number 2. So n by 2, again 2a plus n minus 1 into D. So 8 by, so S8, we are getting S8 value 8 by 2, and 2 first term we already know, that is 5, and then 8 minus 1, that is 7D. So we are getting 4 and 10 plus 7D. So finally we are getting what? 40 plus 7D. Sorry, 40 plus 28D. So this is S8. And now again, what will be my S4? S4 will be 4 by 2. Again 2 into 5, and then 4 minus 1 into D. So we are getting 2, then 10 plus 3D. We are getting 20 plus 6D. So this is S4. Okay, understand? And now we know what? S8 is equal to 3 into S4. And now if I put the value, S8 is 40 plus 28D is equal to 3 into S4, that is 20 plus 6D. So we got 40 plus 28D is equal to 60 plus 18D. So we got 28D minus 18D is equal to 60 minus 40. So we are getting 10D is equal to 20, and finally we are getting D as 2. Okay, D as 2. Clear? Understand? Okay, so this is the end of this part. Okay, I hope after seeing this sums you can do the exercises. Okay.